We left off with Mayor Dennis Williams from Wilmington. We left off in talking about the situations in Ferguson and Staten Island and the protest and the call for different police techniques in African-American neighborhoods. One of the things that has come up, especially in Ferguson, and now we find out it's happening around the country, is that many times the police departments and the racial makeup of a police department doesn't reflect the community. How's Wilmington?
I think we're doing fine. As time prevails, I think we're working it out where it does meet the expectations of the community. I think what it is, you have to go out and you have to recruit very hard. You know, a lot of African Americans aren't interested in being police officers anymore, you know, because a lot of them have gone to college and a lot of them just feel that, hey, you know, it's not worth me going through this nonsense, having a possibility of getting shot or injured when I can go somewhere else and make more money. Now, I've given our guys authority to recruit broader military bases 200 miles outside this perimeter, and I said you just have to sell what a good thing being police officers.
So you feel it's important?
It's very important. It's very important.
And why is it important? Tell me why it has to reflect. Because the other side of that argument is that you don't think maybe white officers can do as well in those communities.
Some white officers can do as well in those communities and can do better than some black officers in those communities. But you have to have a racial makeup, because when you have a person in authority that has the power to take people's freedom, you need people of every color that live in that jurisdiction. Because if you don't, you're going to have some issues eventually along the lines. That's why Ferguson has the problems that they're having.
And as I promised, I know that when you were a cop, you were thinking about someday being mayor. At least that's what I read. You can correct me if I'm wrong. And now you're mayor and you're going through the Newsweek article, and you're going through your fights with city council. Are you happy in the job? Is happy the wrong word to use?
You know, my mother said, "Be careful what you wish for." But I am happy. There's days that I'm a little disillusioned, but other than that, I just put my armor on and go to work. Yeah.
Will you run for re-election?
Stand by.
So you do have questions about it at this point, though?
I'm in a starting block.
Yeah. Would you still want to stay in politics, or if you didn't run?
No. If I chose not to run this time, I'm retired. I have 5 grandchildren and 2 great son-in-laws, 3 great daughters, wife, and I'm pretty much going to hang it up if I decide to leave.
I really appreciate you coming in today. It was great to meet you.
Great to meet you, too.
Mayor Dennis Williams from Wilmington. I'll see you next week on the Delaware Way. This is Larry Menti.